Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I'm just going to be going through some of the weekend's racing and what a weekend we have in store. It's weekends like this that really make you think, the national season is alive and kicking. I've got fantastic action over the weekend. Punchestown, Ascot, Haydock over Saturday and Sunday as well for Punchestown. There is a bit of racing tomorrow, so that's Friday from Ascot, Chepstow, Tipperary and Catterick, sorry. There's only one really to note running tomorrow at Ascot for me, and that's Gidley Park, who was well fancied in the Ballymore last year, making its debut over fences. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he gets on, running against Bad, running against Rare Edition. Gidley Park's a horse that I've always been very, very sweet on. Obviously was found out at the highest of levels over hurdles last year, but I think he's a horse that might be able to go a little bit better over fences. We have on the Bold Bets page tipped up a little double at Wincanton, which runs today, and that's 7-2 with the Rule 4 into 4-5 on now. So fingers crossed, not too late to get on those two, both for the Tizzards. So you've got Sunset Marquesa and also Ambient View, who won for us last time out at 16s. Very short price favourite today and a bit of a nothing race. So hopefully those two go in. Wouldn't say it would be too late to get on board. You might get a little bit of even money about the double now if you are watching this, right after I upload. But I'm going to go through two races at Punchestown over the weekends. We've got the Morgiana Hurdle on the Saturday and then the John Durkan on the Sunday. The Morgiana card at the moment, it's going to be interesting to see who goes. At the moment, you've got entries from State Man, Lossy Mouth, Bright Days Ahead, Daddy Longlegs. So a lot of the top champion hurdle contenders are going to be out. It'll be really interesting to see if Mullins does put Lossy Mouth up against State Man. Hopefully, if you watched my champion hurdle and post preview, hopefully what happened. Hopefully what I said happens. I think State Man is the better horse. I don't think Lossy Mouth gets near him, and then he really will shorten for Cheltenham. I have actually this week had a little bit more money on State Man for the champion hurdle following Constitution Hill's rather unimpressive gallop. So time will tell on that. It's probably a no-vet race, to be honest. At the moment, it's priced up looking like Lossy Mouth won't be going. State Man's 2-5 on. Be interesting to see if Bright Days Ahead goes as well. See, how she competes at the top level. More than likely, though, I can see her going down the Mare's Hurdle route for Cheltenham as well. But a fantastic race, and like I say, one of the first real big races in Ireland for the season. We've got the John Durkan on Sunday. Plenty entered in this. You've got Factor File, Fast or Slow, Galloping de Champ. Be hard to see someone winning this outside of the top three in the betting there. I'm really exciting to see Factor File in open company though. I think he's, the Gold Cup winner this year. So hopefully he does it snugly enough. Of course, Fast or Slow on a day like today, a day like Sunday, sorry, is very, very dangerous. It's a bit of a shame that he's now no longer entered in the King George. It may well just be a clerical error and they may well supplement him later on the line. But he'd be my idea of the King George winner for Boxing Day. But yeah, a race, that really gets the blood flowing if you're a National Hunt fan like myself. I'm going to go for a few at Haydock on Saturday now. So we've got the Graduation Chase there. You've got Iroko, Tamurus, Churalorn in it. And quite interestingly, Hillcrest makes a return after over 980 days off the track. It's probably a no-bet race, one to watch. Iroko probably would be my idea of the winner. But again, I won't be getting stuck in at 11-8. But again, for the novice chasers, it's... for the novice chasers coming up through into open company, it's a really interesting race to see where they all stand. Of course, Trelawney had a great season last year, then fell at Cheltenham. You got Tamurus, who went and won for the O'Brien team. And like I said, Hillcrest was a phenomenal horse. But, we are looking at the best part of 3 years back now. Another really interesting one, Doyen Quest is still entered in the Stayers Handicap Hurdle there, only up £5 for its run at Cheltenham last week. I think that's a very, very lenient mark increase, to be honest with you. Did it with plenty in hand and also made a big mistake at the first. And probably could have won the race a lot easier if it was ridden slightly more prominently as well. So that's an interesting one, 7-2 in a big field though. Wouldn't necessarily be my style of betting, but again, I do think the £5 increase is lenient enough. You've of course got the Betfair Chase, so you've got Grey Dawning in there as the favourite. Drifted slightly, 7-4 out to 9-4 now. I personally wouldn't be playing Grey Dawning in this. I don't think Grey Dawning was even in the top maybe 8 novice chasers from last year. So to be such a short price for a race like this, I wouldn't be having it myself. pretty much writing off Braveman's game after his run last time out, and Cobden chooses to go to Ascot as well. You've got Royal Pagaille, second favourite, 4-1. Again, massively too short for me. I know he's a bit of a track specialist there. Will like the ground, but now 10 years old, probably going to be quite regressive. Wouldn't be for me either. Ahoy Senor's quite an interesting runner, I do find, though. Looked like a real sort of non-trier public schooling effort last time out. Certainly has a chance, about 5-1 at the moment. Willie's also sending over Capodanno. A lot of support for Capodanno, really, I think purely based on the Willie Mullins factor. However, Capodanno probably would just be a level below a couple of these as far as I'm concerned. It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, there's two that I'd quite likely play on this. I have actually had a little bit of money and to post on Limerick Lace at 25-1, and that's into 12-1 now. And if the ground goes soft, she would be my idea of the winner and my idea of the bet. If the ground stays good, I'd really like Hewick for it. I think his run last time out was absolutely fantastic. Of course, he is quite ground dependent though. So it's looking more than likely Limerick Lace will probably be the play. It was really sweet on her last season. Obviously, it was quite disappointing up at the National when Well Fancy backed into 7-1 joint favourite. We'll like the soft ground, just have to jump a little bit better than she did in the National. And of course, getting weight from all of these as a mare. So yeah, time will tell how the ground pans out, but I think Limerick Lace, the way it's going, is probably going to be the play there for me. Over at Ascot, we got the 1965 Chase. You've got Pictorhi, 10-11 on favourite. And I can't really see past him, to be honest with you. It's a home game for him. Absolutely loves Ascot. Went and smashed Long Presse there last year. Also won this race last year as well. So as far as I'm concerned, Pictorhi's one of the few short price favourite that's pretty rock solid this weekend. It's quite interesting as well. The Ascot Hurdle, you've got Golden Ace, 9-4 favourite in that. Of course, beat Brighter Days Ahead last year at Cheltenham. Was getting plenty of weight that day, but I certainly do think 9-4 about Golden Ace is probably a price that you want to be on the right side of. And there's also quite an interesting 2-mile handicap chase. Venetia Williams had a first time out winner on Marta Tour last time. Not put up too much in the weights as far as I'm concerned. We'll probably want the ground a little bit better, which is not something you too often say about a Venetia Williams horse, but I think the horse has got plenty in hand. About 5-2 now, has slightly weakened in the betting. The other horse that I would show a lot of interest to in this race would be Triple Trade, back down to a winning mark. It's going to be interesting to see how he go. Had a bit of a pipe opener at Cheltenham the last day, and I think Triple Trade could well go close. Current price about 9-1. We'll probably want things a little bit softer, but the way the forecast is, it's looking likely for that. Do let me know your thoughts on this weekend's action. Like I say, it's really, really exciting stuff. It feels like the National Hunt season is alive and kicking as of this weekend.